Hey folks, Bill from Little White Dory here. Um, it's Wednesday and I'm going to tip around here. Beautiful blue skies. Just a couple little puffy clouds here and there, but what a perfect day. And so here I am. I don't know why this thing, for the money you pay for the iPhone, I have to shut it off and turn it back on. I can't just change directions of the lens, so let me flip it around. Okay, so this is some of my inventory. So these are some of the younger plants. As you can tell, they're just not that tall. So these can chill. I'm not panicky about them. Some of these, on the other hand, need to get into pots real quick. And I don't have the manpower to do it all real quick, so I'll do as I can. So some of what I've got is in 6-packs. Not all 6-packs have necessarily anything growing in them. How's that? Put this one out. Poor little guy. So the funny thing is, I guess any commercial business would take those two and throw them out. I'll hang on to them. I'll leave them in a pile and they'll stay in the tray. I'll figure out what they are. I'll consolidate as necessary, but it'll plant up eventually. So what I do is I go in and I take the biggest plants first out, put them in the larger flower pots. And then if I run out of bigger ones, so here's a group. This is interesting. I have 3 different kinds in here. Let me show you. I've got some black strawberry, some medium rares, I guess. I don't know. And a Rutgers. So 3 different types of tomato plant. And, you see the town. There's 20 seeds, and 10. Total of 50 in here. That'll be one that I'll take care of the whole tray. I'll transplant everything out because it'll give me 3 different types all in one shot. Here's Jersey Devils. So I'll take just a couple of these, the biggest ones I've got, transplant them, leave the rest in the tray. And basically, I'll come through and try to get an inventory of as many varieties as I can. Something like this one here with the potato leaf. I got to get them Brandywines probably. It says a delicious large beefsteak. I don't know. It doesn't look like it. It looks to me like it's a Brandywine, but I don't know. I don't usually screw them up. There's a Brandywine with the Brandywine leaf. It's just a little different kind of a shape. That's what that one looks like. I'll have to double check my records on it, but it should be good. Anyway, so things are doing good there. We have still the whole entire trailer here to go. I was just counting. There's 15 trays of tomatoes in here. And they're in various states of, panic here. Some of them are going to be very tall, but in time they'll come back. I have to just keep them aside and baby them a little bit. I haven't transplanted any peppers yet. I should. They're easy. That's the reason. They come out really easy. The stem is strong enough. The root ball is usually strong enough. Everything usually works pretty well. So you can see I have individual things planted into solo cups. These are, I want to say daisies. Can't remember. Let me see. Dahlias, that's what it is. Yeah, a dahlia. Multicolored dahlia. Then we have some peppers. Yeah, they're actually starting to flower. We'll get them transplanted, I guess. More, these are daisies, I believe. African daisies, yep. Some basil, still coming into life. Pepper. Come around this side. We've got, these zinnias look good. I gotta get these out on the trailer. I have to remember that. And more zinnias and peppers and so on. Then we've got our trailer that we're setting up for rolling out. I'm trying to get a handle on what I want to put on here and how I'm going to do it, because once I kind of commit to putting things on here, they kind of have to stay. So like that basil, to me, it's not looking like it's as happy as it could be. It probably is getting a little sunburn. The kale is now, I think of it as completely hardened off. And again, here's an example of, I'm going to put them out because I can sell it in a 6-pack. And people will get their kale. So in that case, I have to go, after I get off this video here, we're going to go make a listing of all the things we have that have 6-packs, so I can figure out what I can put on here and how I'm going to be able to sell them. I might wind up putting the styrofoam inserts on here. That gives me a flat surface. Yeah, and then I can put trays on that. That's probably what I should do. Alrighty, folks, we're going to get our act together. We got enough stuff to keep us busy. Here, let's come around and show you this, actually, before we call it a day. We did get these little greenhouses. They're Vio or Vivo Sun. I forget the actual spelling. Vivo Sun. $50. They'll hold enough to maybe make it worth it. We'll see. It may come in handy if I keep doing the growing throughout the whole season. These will become my little germinating nurseries, you know. But you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like I can get 12 or 13 trays into each one, which is nice. I mean, the ground isn't perfectly flat, but you know, I can see if I zoom in here, you can see there's water puddling on this end. But these cups now are big enough that as long as they're in puddles like that, that's not a problem. Evaporation is going to happen. It's going to wick moisture up. Everything's going to be cool. What else? Got this all cleared out and got to figure something out. Got to figure what I'm going to do with it. I don't think I'm going to go with a whole bunch of these. I'll probably wind up just nothing until sometime this summer when I feel like putting a project on my list. Last things were over here. The greenhouse is thriving. It's nice in here. So we've got in the back there, let's see, we've got some flat leaf and curly parsley. A tray of tomatoes. I don't know how they wound up in there. A tray of cilantro. Eggplant. Peppers. I mean, this is what I'm using right now as my germinating greenhouse. And wow, some things are really taking off. Oh wait, no, that was started. Yeah, these over here are just taking off. I knew they were starting yesterday, but I'm just putting zinnias, and I'm going to sell the zinnias right out of the 3-inch pot for $1. Maybe I'll do $2. We'll see. That's some Persian basil. A couple of tomato plants that I had transplanted earlier, so needless to say, they're thriving. They'll go in the ground, and I'll get tomatoes hopefully from them as soon as possible. So that's the greenhouse. The heater's off. The fan is on. And it's probably, yeah, it says 94 degrees in there. So I'm glad that this little fan here is moving air out the door. It's not the worst because they're all getting watered, but these are the ones that if we got a hard frostbite, I would really not be happy. Potting up station is dismantled for the moment. We'll get it back up and running a little later. This is the product that I have. It's called Sweet Peat, and it is like it's coarser than a ground coffee, but finer than a compost. But you know, really moisture holding, fertile. It's totally filled and crawling with worms, man. Lots of worms. I've not had that in the past. There's the other side of this trailer. Again, 15 trays there. Boy, I got my work cut out for me. I should be doing this now, but it's just that I don't have the energy at the moment. I'm gonna go do a few other things first. Cut the grass today. We did a lot already, but I just need to figure out what I'm gonna do. Alrighty, folks. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day here in New York. I think we're due for some bad weather. Possibly overnight tonight, I'm not sure, but nothing temperature-wise, just some possible rain. And then we'll have to figure out what's going on with the wind. Oh boy, I always got to watch that weather. Alrighty, folks, we're getting ready for the 2022 selling season. You all have a good day. Bye-bye.